It's still the morning drive on Providence Television International, and my name is Edna Sizagari. We'll go straight to the newspapers of this morning. And the first one we have here is Daily Trust, and the striking headline there says Maiduguri flood, 400 million naira budgeted for Alau Dam in 4 years. And the writer there says dam neglected for years, its defect discovered 9 years ago. Fear of disease grow as Borno decried harmful practices. Survivor wash, cook with contaminated water. And still on the front page of the Daily Trust, Obasanjo, Abdulsalami, Gassau meet IBB. Hotel owner, manager, guest, 2 vigilantes shot dead by kidnappers. Mal-willed Tinubu speaker, governor's orders facilitate Muslim. Nnpcl lifts 70 trucks of petrol in fresh dispute with Dangote. You get the details of all this in the Daily Trust. Leadership, and the front headline there say Malud Tinubu governor's orders facilitate with Muslims. Nnpcl Dangote disagree over price of petrol, and the writer there says we brought fuel from Dangote at 898 naira per litre. No, your statement is misleading, mischievous. This is coming from Dangote. 70 trucks load PMS from Refinery. Obasanjo, Abdulsalami, Gusau meet IBB in Mina. And also in the front page, ASU alleges victimization of members. How immigration detained me at Lagos airport. This is coming from Showore. And still on the front page, 281 inmates missing in Borno flood. 4 die of cholera in Adamawa. 36 hospitalized. You get the details of all this in the leadership. Blueprints. The striking headline there say as UN team arrives Maiduguri, NAF begins airlift of relief materials for flood victims. And the writer there says NCOS identifies 281 missing inmates. Yobe Boni donate 150 million naira. At 898 naira per litre, Nnpcl begins lifting of petrol at Dangote Refinery. Dangote fault claim. CNG FG begins vehicle conversion in FCT Kaduna, Delta, Oyo for orders. Distributes 7,000 kits. Target 200,000 Q1 2025. You get the details of this in the Blueprint newspaper. Vanguard, FG delivers 1,200 CNG kits to 5 states. Edo Ondo polls, the world's watching us. Anyaku. Idil Malud, Tinubu Akpabio Abbas, governors PDP, Glow preach selflessness. Maiduguri flooding, FG unveils identity of 281 fleeing inmates, recaptures 7. Petrol supply, Nnpcl, Dangote Refinery disagree over pricing. And also on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, Obi slams presidency over attempt to divert attention with US polls. This day, the striking headline there says second assassination attempt on Trump in 2 months, suspects in custody. FG lifting of petrol at Dangote Refinery marks return of industrialization. And the writer there said NNPC sets Lagos price at 950 per litre. Borno at 1,019 for Dangote fuel. National Oil Company assures fuel queues to disappear in few days. Declares Naira for crude arrangements to ease FX volatility. Fuel scarcity in Nigeria over, $10 says. And also on the front page, presidential initiative signed deals with 75 firms to expand use of gas power vehicles nationwide. And the writer there says target over 1 million free kits. All these you get in this day newspaper. The Guardian, confusion over pump price, subsidy as FG offtakes Dangote's petrol. NNPC insists on 898 per litre, excluding associated costs. You get this on page 6 on the Guardian newspaper. And also on the front page, Idil Malud, Tinubu greet Muslims as IGP ordered security beef up. operators set to deactivate unlinked SIMs as deadline expires. Obasanjo meets with IBB Abdulsalami Gusau in Mina. Edo Guba state government alleges plan to withdraw Obaseki security detail. Banks sack 49 as fraud-related losses spike by 904% in Q2. Maiduguri flood. FG releases pictures of 281 fleeing inmates, captures 7. You get the details of these in The Guardian. The Punch. The front headline there say petrol price. Dangote Nnpcl differ as refinery supplies 16 million litres. Marketers await price after Dangote counters Nnpcl on 898 naira per litre PMS. Dealers allege fuel sales monopoly. You get this on page 2 on the Punch newspaper, and also on the front page. Labour Party Abure sues INEC over caretaker ESCO. How I was rescued from collapse Edo building landlord's daughter. Name SIM linkage. Telecoms begin disconnection as deadline ends. And also on the front page, Malud Tinubu governors urge prayers for peace, unity. You get this all in the Punch newspaper. The Daily Times. Flood. 7 out of 281 escaped Maiduguri inmates captured. This is coming from NCOs. Nnpcl Dangote trade wars over PMS pump price. And the writer there says we bought petrol from Dangote Refinery at 898 naira per litre. Nnpcl's claim misleading, mischievous, says Dangote. Federal government hails lifting of petrol from Dangote Refinery, says it's a step towards industrialization, local refinery. You get this on page 4 on the Daily Times. And also on the front page of the Daily Times, Nigerian sentenced to death in Indonesia for drug trafficking release. Nigerian banks lose 42.6 billion naira to fraud in Q2 2024, marking dramatic surge. Alleviate Nigerian suffering through empowerment. APC group urges federal government. And also on the front page, Idil Malud keeps supporting Tinubu. Ganduje begs Nigerians. First news, no relief in sight. Nnpcl reveals buying fuel at 898 naira per litre from Dangote. Trump comparison, desperate propagandists kissing the dust. Peter Obi slams presidency. 281 inmates declared missing after Borno flood. NCS confirmed. You get the details of this in the first news. Daily News Hub. Group warns police against partisanship in Edo election. Kicks over ban on ESN. As trucks begin lifting of petrol, Nnpcl Dangote at loggerheads over pricing. We bought fuel from Dangote at 898 naira per litre, not 760. Nnpcl. Dangote Group's fires back, says Nnpcl's claim misleading, mischievous and malicious. Maiduguri Flood Correctional Service reveals identities of 274 inmates on the run. 3,500 CNG will take a car from Abuja to Kaduna. Tragedy, over 40 people die in Zamfara boat mishap. Gunshot fired in Donald Trump's vicinity at Goskov. You get this in the Daily News Hub. New Telegraph. Forex scarcity forces operators to cannibalize. The SEALs airplanes as carriers face essential threat. You get this on page 2 on the News Telegraph. FG 281 Maiduguri Custodian Center inmates missing. ASU mobilizes support for over 200 victimized members. You get this on the New Telegraph. Nigerian News Direct. Nnpcl Limited will be sole buyer of Dangote Refinery petrol. Federal government insists. The writer there says as mixed reaction trail lifting of PMS at 898 naira per litre. by Nnpcl Limited. We sold fuel to Nnpcl in dollars. This is coming from Dangote. And also in the front page, 274 inmates still missing in aftermath of Maiduguri flooding. PMS price Serap sues Tinubu, 6th compulsory probe of Nnpcl Limited. Zamfara boat accident flood. Tinubu mourns victims, assured bereaved families of support. NDLEA arrest auto parts dealer shipping cocaine to Congo. Nigerian man on death row in Indonesia freed after Nnpcl intervention. You get the details of all these on page 21 on the Nigerian News Direct. Business Day. Dangote Refinery fuels Nigerian after 28-year lull. Counter Nnpc says sold product cheaper in dollars. Refinery eyes 100% delivery via sea. Tinubu stern economic plan stumbles on slow growth. Nigeria's infrastructure fund struggle in crowded capital market. ABC Health appointed new secretariat for combating malaria in Africa. You get all these in the Business Day. Nigerian Tribune. Edo PDP APC biker over alleged planned removal of Obaseki's security. And the writer there says Anyoku international community watching INEC. Others, any manipulation will cause exodus of Nigerians to Europe. This is coming from PDP. Wants EU to prevail on INEC. Others to respect will of electorate. You get this on page 22 and page 23 on the Nigerian Tribune. Also on the front page, Nigerians continue to lament high cost of cooking gas. You get this on page 4. We purchased petrol from Dangote at 898 per litre Nnpcl. Your quoted price incorrect. Dangote Refinery. You get this on page 6. Federal government $900 million bond. Naira strengthened. Fax reserves up by $260 million in 10 years. You get this on page 7 on the Nigerian Tribune. Maiduguri flood. NCOs declares 281 inmates missing. The writer there say UNT Marais Bonu on assessment visits. Atiku in Maiduguri donates 100 million naira to victims. NAF airlift aids to flood hit Maiduguri residents. Nigerian received 50 tons of relief materials from UAE. You get this on page 3 on the Nigerian Tribune. Ekiti to suspend 15 billion naira on construction of Ado Iworoku Ifaki Federal Road. Survivors of Uniben building collapse recount ordeal. You get this details on the Nigerian Tribune. The Matrix. Lifting of petrol from Dangote Refinery is a limestone for Nigeria's industrialization. This is coming from the federal government, and the writer there says expresses hope for reduction in petrol pump price, acknowledges Tinubu for free trade zone initiative during Lagos governorship. Edo election, no room for vigilante group. This is coming from IGP, and the writer there says anyone caught with weapon on election day faces instant criminal charges. 200% boarding fee hike. Lagos parents hit street of Lagos accuse Ministry of Corruption. FAO wants Nigeria over worsening food insecurity as devastating floods continue. Petrol price, Dangote Refinery, Nnpcl disagree. Rider there says denies selling petrol at 898 naira per litre to Nnpcl. We have documents. Nnpcl insists on 898 naira per litre. Sale was conducted in US dollars, not in naira. Dangote sell petrol towards directly Ipman to Dangote Refinery. And also on the front page, Obasanjo visits IBB Abdusalami Gusau in Mina. Alleged treason. Tinubu was accused, same by Abacha in 1994. This is coming from Sowore. Maiduguri flood. NCOS declares 281 inmates missing. You get the details of these in the Matrix newspaper. And that's our package on the newspaper review. And we want to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters happy Eid al-Malud. God bless you. My name is Edna Cesar Garrick.